Hello, everyone. This is Jay Dobbins of the Marvel DC Multiverse. We are now at episode 406, and I'll be doing my review on Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. So, spoiler alert: if you have not yet seen Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, I strongly suggest that you do not listen to this episode. You've been warned. So during her days of entrapment in the quantum realm, Janet Van Dyne encounters Kang, an exiled traveler who claims that they can both escape from the realm if she can help him rebuild his multiversal power core. After they manage to repair it, Janet sees a vision of Kang conquering and destroying entire timelines. Let's see, what else? Kang reveals he was exiled by his own variants out of fear, which drives Janet to turn on him. Janet uses her pin particles to enlarge the power core and render it unusable. In the present day, after the Battle of Earth, Scott Lang has become a successful memoirist and has been living happily with his girlfriend, Hope Van Dyne. Scott's now teenage daughter, Cassie, has become a political activist, resulting in her spending some time in jail before being bailed out by her father. While visiting Hope's parents, Hank Pym and Janet, Cassie reveals that she's been working on a device that can make contact with the quantum realm. Upon learning of this, Janet panics and forcefully shuts off the device, but the message is received, resulting in a portal that opens and pulls the five of them into the quantum realm. So Scott and Cassie are found by natives who are rebelling against the ruler, while Hope, Janet, and Hank explore a sprawling city to get answers. Hope, Janet, and Hank meet with Lord Kryler, a formerly ally of Janet's, who reveals that things have changed since she left, and that he is now working for Kang, who is now the realm's ruler. The three are forced to flee and steal Kryler's ship. The Langs are told by the rebels' leader, Chintora, that Janet's involvement with Kang is indirectly responsible for his rise to power. The rebels soon come under attack by Kang's forces, led by MODOK, who is revealed to be Darren Cross, having survived his apparent death at Scott's hands. The Langs are taken to Kang, who demands that Scott helps get his power core back, or else he will kill Cassie. Scott is taken to the core's location and shrinks down. He is nearly drowned in a sea of variants of himself. Hope arrives and helps him acquire the power core. However, Kang reneges on the deal, capturing Janet and destroying her ship with Hank on it. After being rescued by his aunts, who were also pulled into the quantum realm, rapidly evolved and became hyper intelligent. So So Hank helps Scott and Hope as they make their way to Kang. Cassie rescues Gentora, and they commence an uprising against Kang and his army. During the fight, Cassie appeals to Cross's character, of course, which convinces him to turn sides and fight Kang, though this cost him his life. So Janet fixes the power core as she, Hank, Hope, and Cassie jump through a portal home. But Kang attacks Scott, nearly beating him into submission. Hope returns and, together with Scott, destroy the power core and knock Kang into it, causing him to be pulled into oblivion. Cassie reopens the portal. And of course, Cassie reopens the portal on her end for Scott and Hope to return home. As Scott happily resumes his life, he begins to rethink what he was told about Kang's death being the start of something terrible happening, but brushes it off. In the mid-credit scenes, numerous variants of Kang meet to discuss the Conqueror's death and plan their uprising. Concerned by the increasing interest in the multiverse by the heroes of Earth 616. In another post-credit scene, in the mid-credit scenes, and of course, that's the mid-credit scenes, of course. In the post-credit scene, or end credits, Loki and Mobius spot another Kang variant named Victor Timely in the 1900s. So, I would say this movie was okay. I mean, I can't say it was really worth the wait, because honestly, it wasn't really worth the wait. But it was okay though. I mean, Kang pretty much stole the movie. So, I mean, special effects was okay. I wish they could have worked on MODOK's CGI. Could have done some better CGI on MODOK, of course. But special effects was good. Storyline was cool. I mean, it was interesting, but I felt like they could have done more. You know, like more action. You know, instead of trying to train. You know, instead of Ant-Man trying to training Cassie, you know. But as far as Kang, you know, obviously he travels through timelines. So obviously he went back in time during Quantum Realm when Janet was stuck there. So I guess it changes time, I guess. I think he's going to be the cause of an incursion, you know, a successful one at that. And of course, you know, oh, by the way, David Dastmalchian was in the movie. He voiced the character Veb, you know, the one that makes people drink his ooze in order to understand his language. So yeah, he made an appearance. However, he didn't play Kurt this time. He just played Veb. Of course, it had an all-star cast. It had Bill Murray in it as well. I mean, obviously, they decided to put MODOK into the Ant-Man film instead of the Iron Man film, because MODOK is normally MODOK is an Iron Man villain, not an Ant-Man villain. But obviously, they try to put him in there. Put him in there somehow. And of course, you know, Kang, you know, I like Kang's performance. So, and of course, you know, this takes place after Loki. So, ever since the main Loki was killed, ever since the main Kang was killed, that created multiple realities, making it far worse. Now you have millions of Kangs in the multiverse. And let's not forget, the multiverse is infinite possibilities. So obviously, it's not just him. You have to kill every single Kang from every single universe, which I don't know how the Avengers are going to pull that off in the Kang Dynasty or the Secret Wars. But obviously, the Avengers, or the new Avengers rather, got their work cut out for them. But one thing that bothered me about the post-credit scenes, as far as the numerous variants, obviously it looked like millions of them. If you can have all these Kang variants, why not the T'Challa variant? Why not T'Challa? I mean, because obviously there are T'Challa variants in season 1 of Marvel's What If. However, on the big screen, there's no excuse why they can't have another variant on a silver screen that's, played by a different actor with a different story, different, so obviously whoever plays, the new T'Challa, the variant, of course, since they killed off Earth-616 T'Challa, shouldn't be as nervous, shouldn't have anything to worry about, since, you're not really replacing Earth-616. You just, all it is just going to be just an alternate version, a multiverse, T'Challa. So, I mean, that could work. So, but anyway, storyline was interesting. Special effects and CGI was okay. I feel like they could have done better, but I don't know. It's like they didn't have enough time to do it. That's how I feel, after watching looking at the CGI. It didn't look as real as I had hoped, but, now we know, okay. But the question was, one thing that bothered me is why would Janet keep that a secret? You would think it was important for her to tell them that, oh yeah, there is a murdering time traveler in the quantum realm. But obviously we were able to explore, see more of the quantum realm, because we were kind of like, we didn't know the quantum realm was a city inside it, we didn't know that. But now, after watching the first trailer, now we know. But, like I said, it was okay, Again, Kang stole the movie, pretty much, so, I would give it probably a 7 out of 10, because Kang pretty much stole the film. But, by the way, the movie, as far as the box office goes, the movie made $359.3 million worldwide on a production budget of $200 million. So, yeah. Will it make $1 billion or half of that? We don't know, but only time will tell. So, but it was good. By the way, I didn't know David Desmulsion was in the movie until I saw the credits, and he was the voice of Vev, the Ooze guy. And also, I didn't even recognize his voice. That's funny. But anyway, it was nice to know that David was in there. So, David, if you're hearing this, keep up the good work, bro. I'm proud of you. And as always, I'm honored. I am honored to have met you at Planet Comic-Con. So, but anyway, I guess that's it, Even my best friend Regina said it was okay. But anyway, yeah, judging by all these Kang variants, the millions of them that exist in the multiverse, the Avengers, or whoever's left, had their work cut out for them. But then again, I heard they were bringing back the original, Avengers anyway. Like a multiverse Iron Man, multiverse Scarlet Witch, multiverse Steve Rogers. So, and I guess multiverse T'Challa. So, we'll see how that goes. But anyway, that concludes this review. Feel free to visit us, like us on Facebook. We are available on iTunes, Google Play Music app, Spotify, and of course, YouTube.